My streaming shadow. If you know me, you know it's one of my favorite things. My hair looks like a Shih Tzu dog. Hello. It's me. It's Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And make sure your notification bell is on. I want to show you spring in Cleveland, in my front yard. I want to show you specifically my herb garden. This is my first video of the year of my herb garden. This will be the 8th year that I've been growing this herb garden. What grows back every year, I'm about to show you. And then we do have room for about 3 or 4 other things. I am a green witch, so I use these herbs. I use them all year long. I use them next to my stove for cooking every single time I cook. I use them, my sage, as you saw earlier, I put it in my shell on my witch's table and I burn it. I use it for spell casting, only in good ways. And I want to say something about that because my viewers are new. Me being a green witch, I'm also a starseed, so I do not bow down or honor any god or goddess that I know of, okay? I look at them all. So a lot of witches will have altars to the goddess Hecate, this, that, and the other thing. No, I don't do any of that garbage. None of that shit. What I do is I work with herbs, astrology, where the stars are at that moment, where the moon is, the earth, the sun, the water. Ain't nothing else involved in what I do. So that being said, yeah, I am a green witch, and that's what I do. I also grow enough herbs that I keep them all year long, as you saw by my stove, because I want to. So let's start back here. This is not growing yet, but you can see all these tall sticks, all peppermint. It grows like a weed. We don't have, oh, we do have growth. We do have growth. Hello, little baby. We do have growth. So there's my first peppermint of the season. Hello, lover. Peppermint. Let's pick it. Let's pick a little bit. So I have so much peppermint that I actually go around and donate it to the local bars so they can do like drinks, sangria, things like that. I have too much. I do so much with it in the summer. I put it in an ice cube tray so I have mint water. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on. Mint. My favorite thing about the mint is my grandma and grandpa Becker used to have mint when I was a little girl. They were like the only people in the family that never abused me and that actually loved me. And so they would say, Jennifer, take the mint and just bite it. Just bite it. Just bite it. So I would bite it, just like I am now. And I love it. So it reminds me of grandma and grandpa Becker. This whole area will be mint. Look, this is this. This is this, I say. This is all chives. All chives. These are chives that were not grown from seed. So these are better than 8th generation. I pulled these huge bulbs that were wild chives growing in the valley, in the metro parks of Cleveland, Ohio, where the native Indians used to live near the river. So I like to think that, I'm keeping these old soul chives where they need to be. And there's another little one there. Now here, thyme. Thyme is growing. Okay, this comes back every year. Let's see. Oh, yes. We do see some. It looks dead, but it is not. Here we go. Bam. Thyme. Look up thyme. It makes you smarter if you smell it. People who do studying in college, they want to be smelling the thyme. Smells like heaven. You guys, me being the Real Housewife of Cleveland, look at the top right corner. There's a little sparkly button. It says Smell-O-Vision. Hit it, and you can smell my thyme. Okay, it's next to these chives that are growing rogue. I'm going to allow it. So what are these two dead-looking things? These are the sage. You just saw me burn the sage. They are not dead. Look it. We have growth. We have growth. We have growth. So I'm very excited. So the sage I do use for burning and for cooking every time I cook. Okay, these are onions. These are onions. I dig. There's onions in there. I think that they are white onions. What is this? Look at that. That is my oregano. One of my pride and joys, and you can see it spurting out over here. It's spurging. It's spurging out over here, guys. Ooh, it's spurging all the way over there. So hooray for the oregano. What is this? Garlic. So that's been planted since last fall. So I actually need to get that out. So that is beautiful, beautiful garlic. Strawberries. Those will be blooming wild strawberries soon. Lamb's ear. Lamb's ear. I let it grow. I don't cut it. I let it bloom. Why? The blooms attract bees and butterflies. And then right in here, I will put a bee and butterfly drinking station. That entails a little glass bowl with some marbles and crystals that catch the light and just a little bit of water. Whenever you see the bees and the butterflies dead in pools and stuff, yeah, because they're trying to drink and they fall down. So there's a certain way that you can make a drinking station for them, and I'll be filming that this summer, you guys. What do we have here behind them? Can you see it? Can you read it? Cleveland. This is my Cleveland block. Look, my house is 115 years old. We found this under the house when we moved in, and there's a little thing for it to grow on. Here's the first weed. Oh, that's not a weed. That's a crocus. I gotta let that grow. So here's my herb garden, you guys. First look of it this summer. First look of it. And this week I'll be planting my seeds, my 9th generation zinnia seeds. Every year I've planted all different colors. And I save my seeds, GMO-free organic seeds, every year so they get bigger and stronger. Every year I've had numerous different color zinnias. Last year I separated the white ones. We're going to do just white in the front here. What do you guys think about that? Just white zinnias. And the cactus will be blooming soon. Look at it. Look at it. Fear it. That's not the fearing part. The part is you can't see. And these little things, there's little hairs that I'm allergic to. Remember, recently I showed you my whole hand was broken out. It's from these little fuckers. But in July they'll bloom, and they just hang on my antique front cement stoop. What are these? I don't know, but they're coming up. These are coming up. All these, there's tulips and crocuses. Those are all crocuses. More of these prickly pear. Woo! And then next to the steps and on all of these corners and all up there, we'd be planting the white zinnias. Okay, so this is basically the before. There's the crocuses. I don't know who you are. And more prickly pear. Stay away from me, Satan. Stay away from me. A lot of prickly pear. It lays dormant in the summertime, or in the wintertime, I'm sorry, then it comes back in the spring. It only blooms 2 weeks out of the summer, and I'm highly allergic to it. So you know that I must love it to keep it. Okay, here's this thing I have. Beautiful ivy grows up it. I also have already planted morning glories that will go all the way up that column. Also up the middle column, morning glories. Up that side column and up that railing, morning glories. I already planted them last week when I stepped on the nail. That happened that day. What's all this in front of it? More peppermint. More lamb's ear. These are, what are you guys? Oh, daffodils are blooming. Happy spring from Cleveland. Happy spring. Happy spring. Okay, but this is a very important area to me, and you guys who have been watching me for a long time know it. That's where I have all the lamb's ear, and I grow it super long to attract the butterflies and the bees, and it works, and I put that little dish out every summer. This summer we're going to do some ASMR streams there. The dish will be right here. Right here. So we'll do a whole video or live stream about that. And then when the summer comes in July, I'll be putting the phone right there and you guys can watch the butterflies and the bees come drink. It's really lovely. We'll be planting zinnias all around this little pathway. Okay, zinnias there. Zinnias there. Zinnias there. Zinnias there. Zinnias there. And all lining here. Ugh, now I'm getting cold. These are lilies. These are bluebells that are growing. They're blue lilies. And then I also have morning glories that will grow up there. Hello. Welcome to my summer garden in the spring. My name's Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. Like, subscribe, and make sure you come see me on my next live stream. And make sure you plant something this summer. I don't care what it is, but make sure it's GMO-free or organic. Because if it's not, it won't reseed, you guys. What's the point of that? Love you.